Welcome back to Space Engineers Hardcore Survival. Right, so last we left off, we came across this useless rock. So let's proceed on to let's proceed over here to the right. We were talking about we would like to see if we can come across, and I just want to keep an eye on this because I don't want to go if it's getting any worse. That's alright, as long as we don't go mad with it. Alright. Oh, she's struggling. Come on. Ah. Oh, don't do that. Oh. Oh, she's going backwards on its own. I'm in literally full acceleration. Let's drop the spark here. I need to drop that wheel down. Oh, they're already on. Let's drop it down for traction. Might actually just keep that on. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's just keep it on. Probably should have went the way we came. Oh Christ. Right, that's an issue because it's unable to swing. Probably should increase the friction as well on the back because it's drifting there, so it is. Alright. Where's that mountain gone to? I've lost it now. But should be, yeah, it's distinctive enough. Looking, finding quite a lot of ores now. I'm wondering, because we've reordered the mods, maybe it's done something with the layout or whatever. Hopefully it's now working as it should. Kill an iron. Right, so that's the mountain we were on. So we're looking to go. Let's go around along this ridge. Take it handy. Not wise. Really not wise here. There's no way we're getting down this. I'm just gonna park it here. See if we can see anything from up here. It's not great up here during the dark. There's nothing. That's the mountain there we were looking at. I don't see anything over there, and that's a tree there. That's not. Actually, let me see. Will we see any better without the lights? No, not really. I don't see anything at all there. Although, if we can get onto that ground there, we can trek straight up through there. That'd be good, and then I can just walk out that by foot. Yeah. So we need to get back down the ground. So let's go round to there. To get this handy here. Just gonna reverse down. Alright, let's go this way. Let's see what there is. Yeah, it seems we'll try and keep flat. Although that looks like a good enough way there if we go up to the right here. By the way, as I said in other episodes, if I go past an ore that I have marked, please put the timestamp down on when it was, because there'll be nothing worse than going past cobalt, nickel, cobalt, ice, or magnesium for that fact. If we can get any of them three, I'd be really happy in this here episode. Really, really happy. And that's what the title of it will be. Really happy. And if you see that, it's because we found it. If not, we haven't. Spoiler. But there'll come a time where we will actually find it. She's drifting there again. I need to actually control that because I don't like when it's doing that. Back. What is the friction setting now? 60%. Let's do that. What is it set there anyway? What if I do? Ah, that's good. As long as we apply the parking brake, that'll slow us down fairly quickly. Let's go this way here. There's an unknown signal over there. Let's go up this way. You're bound to find something in here. If I don't find anything, I'll just do the same thing again, just skip the footage to whenever we do find something. There's a patch down the ground outside of silicone. That's silicone. It's not great. More nickel. So if we don't have enough of that. It's starting to flatten out, so maybe we'll try and stay on the hills a wee bit. Let's go up here. There's iron. It'd be kind of good if there was like some sort of mod. I don't know if this exists, but is there a mod that will beep whenever you hit a certain ore? Because it'd be kind of cool if... God, there's a lot of stuff there lighting up there now. It'd be kind of cool if there was a mod that you could set the beacon, not beacon, I always call it beacon, the ore detector to make a certain beep if it comes across a certain type of ore. So like for example, if you were to put certain ores into it, it would no beep to say that, oh, something's smoking. Something's smoking on the back of it. Oh, it's getting worse, right. Right, it's starting to get worse. What's this here like? Right, we need to we might need to end this expedition a little early. Yeah, it's because it's getting too it's getting a little dangerous now. I don't want to lose the ore detector either. That'd be a wee bit devastating if we lost that. Yeah, I think we'll turn back here now. Iron and nickel. Oh. Oh. What's that? Oh, it's a dark patch. It's a dark patch. So that's possibly where the ice is. Ooh. Very good. Well, I hope it is anyway. It's supposed to be the dark patches are ice. Let's go down to it. Take it handy here. And then if it is ice, we'll go straight back because we'll count that as a bit of a win. If we lose the advanced rotor, it should still held together by the blocks underneath it. Oh, it is. It looks like it's ice in there. I don't know how deep it goes though, but all I know is look for the green, like dark green areas, and you'll more likely find ice. What's that? Silicone. silicone. It's not highlight. Oh, ice. There we go. Yes. Aha. There you go. There's our title now. Every time we break that, there comes up. So that. Oh god, the lag. Why is it so laggy? Oh. For GPS eyes. Excellent. So hilled areas like this here, it's big enough patch as well. Right, so we've got ice covered there now, so we need to go straight back. What is the best way back? Let's go this way. We probably should come out the way we come, but I feel like we should be alright if we go in one direction out. That's good. At least we've got ice now. That's very, very good. So we can get more of it if needed. I'm not going to collect it because there's no point. What we will do is we'll make a dedicated machine to go and mine that. Something that can go along this terrain as well without taking damage. So I don't really want to use large grid digging machines. Or maybe we will. Maybe some like maybe that's something that we'll make in complex creations, is like some sort of like a large grid. Oh, need to get more traction here. There you go. Maybe like some sort of a large grid station where not station, no, like a large grid vehicle that can park up, apply a parking brake to the ground, and then like a thing comes out of the back of it and goes straight down. That would be pretty cool. So like imagine like pile drivers, if anybody have seen one of those, something similar to them, or those like big drilling rigs, the ones that park up and they put the boom up and it goes straight down. That would be pretty cool. Or like if you imagine a mute horizontally that goes out, you know, you can change your axis and all that there stuff. Alright, looks like it's flattening out, so we'll go around here to the left. Thought that was another oasis there, place there with that tree. That's the worst about it, the trees look the same. Try and use the hill here. There's another rock. Not gonna bother with it, it doesn't look like there's anything on it. Although saying that, that'll be the one time. That'd be the one time where there would be something on it. Although the ore detector hasn't picked it up, so don't think there is any. No, there's nothing on it. Right, so those, why have they, that's definitely there like a troll. Same reason why lapis lazuli and diamonds were almost the same color in Minecraft. I remember the first time playing the game. The first times playing the game was about a year or two. No, it was about a year after it came out. There's a lot of stuff lighting up there now. It was about a year or two when it came out, and the worst thing was the lapis. You'd be like, oh, diamonds, and then, oh, is there lapis? Especially when you're in a dark cave and you couldn't really see much. It used to be really annoying. I assume because that tree is down below there, that this is a bit of a reach. It is. Right. Let's go back. Joe, it probably would have made sense, actually, to do waypoints along there. Oh. Oh, be careful there. Just I need to watch the lights, because the lights will pretty much show anything that comes up, and I need to get ready to hover over the brake as well. But it handles all right if it was raised up. I just need to make the whole thing sort of narrower so that it doesn't do that. And then maybe we'll add like propulsion to the wheels. So if we're going up a hill, we flick them on and that turns them on, so the like propulsion override or something for going forwards. But if we need to stop, we just press the brake. But yeah, if I've gone over any ore... Oh, that's a steep hill there. But yeah, it's not tipping over as much. But we could do probably maybe going out another 1 block. But if we're raising it up, I'll go out 2. Maybe that swinging around isn't a bad thing, because then at least it'd be a bit like the what do you call it, the big ball, and is it Type A 101? It's got the big ball in it to stop the building, no shaking in an earthquake. It no like counter swings to stop the building from shaking or swaying. Oh. That's alright, as long as we go straight down on it. Not that quick. Ooh. Oh, there we go. At least the park brake does work, so it's a good enough idea. Alright, let's go straight back. So yeah, by letting it swing, it sort of counteracts. It's got no like it'll slow the momentum down a bit, or whatever, inertia, whatever that is. I'm not great at that sort of end of. I do love physics and all that, but just I sometimes use the wrong terminologies. The trees are a wee bit scary as well. Every time I look at them, they're either look like they're a ship, no, like some sort of like a flying ship coming towards us, or I don't know, it's weird. Kind of glad we didn't waypoint this, because I don't particularly would like to come this way again. I would say it would make sense to survey it on foot, so go to the peaks and look around and see what the best way is, and then walk out to those areas that would probably be good, and then set your waypoints around it. Also, something else that I would like to do in the future is remote vehicles. So if things were to get a bit dangerous or whatever, we could use a remote vehicle, and by using a remote vehicle, it cuts down our vehicle length and resources by pretty much a half, because at the end of the day, the only reason this is so long is because it's carrying our oxygen, so that we can stay alive. So if we were able to do it remotely through the use of antennas and all that there, now that would mean using a beefy enough antenna with good battery power to do it, but at least then it eliminates the risk of crashing and dying or whatever, and being too far away from the survival kit. Also, I need to do a proper to-do list, because that survival kit needs to be hidden, because it's only a few shots away from like literally breaking, and the last thing we want is that to disappear. So I think what we'll do is we will dedicate an episode to making an enclosure to go over the top of it. So it'll be made of hardened two layer. Oh, it'll be made of 2 layers of hardened. I keep calling it heavy armor. So 2 layers of that, and at least then it'll if something was to use rockets on us, it won't do much. So yeah, a remote vehicle as well. The other benefits of that is if we were to get if we were get detected by the that's because the friction, it wasn't able to drift there. As I was saying, we've probably lost all the tactical components again. With the use of the remote vehicle, the other thing as well is if we get detected in the remote vehicle, instead of flying back to base, we could pretty much just park it up and let it get shot, because there's no point going back. The only reason we would be going back is if we were in it ourselves and we needed to get back to base. The thing is, it will need to make the vehicle in a way where it's expendable. So yeah, it'll have to be set up like that. Also, if we are going to make a remote vehicle, it means having to drive it in first person. And anybody that's seen... Oh, it's because the back wheels are kicking in, it's not letting itself go round. Anybody that's seen the Operation Exploration series, when we done the moon rover, I did put a camera on the back on a piston, so it was like giving us a bit of like a third person perspective. We could see over and around. It was like kind of like, you see, it was like this, where we were able to see around and where we were going. So I think what we'll do is we'll do something like that, where we'll get it to follow. It's very lumpy, this. How many kilometers is left? 4 kilometers. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do that, but I need to get into the complex creations again and do a load of stuff and create them blueprints. And also, while I'm going to do the blueprints for them, I need to put them up in the workshop as well, because if anybody wants to build them, they can. The other thing as well is I need to get into the habit of seeing how many resources it takes to make them. Because like if we're going to make something, we need to check to see and say, oh, it takes 5,000 iron. We check the refinery, we've only got 4, so we need another 1,000. So at least then we're not building it and then figuring out halfway, oh, we haven't got enough or whatever. And then along with that mod as well, that was suggested for that would show you, would put all the stuff into the component list. At least then we could just press go and it'll do it all for us. How far away now? 2. Right, so we're not that far away. Nearly home. I think it would do no harm to carry some pieces with us. Maybe in the next expedition run we will carry some spare parts, just in case that happens again. Because I consider that a bit of a waste, where that now has gone off and we're not detecting stuff. Yeah, I've lost everything. It's only been held together by 15 plates. Can we see that? Can we use the field of vision here? No, hasn't loaded up yet. So I think that's what we will do in the next episodes. I would like to do a bit more automation, but I have been planning on doing an automation series sometime in the future, where it's a challenge. And the challenge was that we're not allowed to venture away from, like, say 2 to 5 kilometers away from the base on foot. It had to be like a remote vehicles, and that was one of the series I was thinking of doing, where it just added that challenge. It was called the remote control challenge, and it was surviving primarily on remote controlled vehicles and that, which is very doable. No, we just sit in a chair the whole time, and it's a bit of a hassle if the remote vehicle goes offline or whatever, we can't go and get it. Although, I did apologise, I'm yawning too much here, I'm just really tired. Shortly before recording this, I just came from an 1.5-hour drive. Please don't be gatekeeping and saying that you drive longer than that, it's just I'm not used to it. But no, the other thing is, if we done like a remote controlled series where it's just we're not allowed to venture outside a 5-kilometer zone, if vehicle goes dead or whatever, we could make a rescue vehicle come pick it up in like a tow truck. That's something that'd be good. So it is a series idea, it's just the practicality of it as well. I would like to send a remote vehicle out to inspect that base, but I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that without magnesium, because we need the ammo. I wouldn't take that on its own. And it's the only base that has spawned in that whole run that we've done there. I'm gonna go around to the left of this. We'll do here. Right. I don't want to go over and explore until we have magnesium, because this base needs to be armoured up, and at the moment it is not. Right, let's get those stuff made. Right, we need to get this thing covered because at the moment this here is pretty much how much batteries left in it as well? 2 days. We probably do it putting we could move it. I was kind of half tempted to I was kind of half tempted to put it in here. No, put it like lift it and put it down in here. And like covering it, putting like a roof over this here. That would be an idea as well, but we want to be able to have good access to it and be able to get in and out of it without an issue. But putting a roof over this at the moment is needed to cover it in case something was to happen, and it keeps it covered as well. We have no weaponry, so hold on. Oh, another one's just popped up there. So we've got 2 bases. So we've got that one, and we've got that one. Where's the ice? Oh, it's in that way, so it's between the 2 of them. That's okay. As long as none spawns along the way, because that'd be a bit rank if that was to happen. Right, what have we got? That's nearly done. Just grab over whatever we can at the minute. Right, do you know what? It's probably better like that. Keeping the center of mass close to the... I'm gonna lock that actually. Oh. I'm gonna lock that. So what is it? Control. Aha! Thank you for the tip. I always know it's a thing, it's just I keep forgetting to use it. Like, I know it... What the... Why have we got so many extra parts? That's weird. What's this battery on as well? Yeah. I think what we'll do in the next episode is I think we'll start making a large grid battery and putting it here and getting our assembler set up. Because I was gonna make what do you call it? A large grid vehicle, no, mobile base that you could drive around and do different things on that. It's just it's not ideal because it's not a station and you can't put things like wind turbines on it. You can only put solar panels on it, so it's only relying on solar. And you could use hydrogen engines to power it, no, like it would charge it up. The only thing is we've only found one ice thing. I know there's probably a lot of ice there, but we've only found one over there so far. So it's a finite amount. We need enough to be able to send a rocket into space. But realistically, it doesn't use that much, does it? To be honest, we'll probably end up just using small grid rockets anyway to go into space. Because I don't really fancy doing it in person. I think what we'll do is we'll send a remote vehicle up. So it's going to use laser antennas and ordinary antennas and satellites to go along the way. I don't know how many kilometers it is to... Well, we need to go to Mars. And in fact, I need to drag in all the GPS markers for all the other planets. I have no idea. I think that's Earth-like. I think that might be Mars. I know that's alien. And I don't know what that is. Not sure. Oh, maybe that's the moon. I know the moon and Earth aren't that far apart from each other. Could have sworn I've seen something moving there. So what other planets? Well, we're on this one. I don't know if there's any around the back of this. No, I think that might be the moon. I think that's Mars, and that's the alien. Mars has the uranium on it, so that'd be worth going to first. But we can't do that until we get cobalt. And we do have pretty much a fuel sorted for the engines. It's just a matter of looking for cobalt for those metal grids. Oh, that's the other thing as well. I need metal grids for the armored. Yeah, so there's quite a bit to it. But I think what we'll do is we'll get some sort of an LCD, or I'll get some sort of a list app, datapad list. We'll write down what needs to be done, and we'll tick them off as we go along. But remote vehicles sounds like a better idea, because the other thing as well is, with a remote vehicle is, if we go over, say we're just looking for ice, we could drive it all the way out there and park it up, and turn off the battery and just let it know the solar panels sort itself out. Because I don't know what the case is. Do AI spawn around the player, or do they spawn around player-owned objects? Because if we were to go out there, say 10 kilometers, will something spawn, or do we have to be there physically as well for that there to spawn? So that's the other question that needs to be asked. The other thing, yeah, as I was saying, if you go out there with a rover, go out to the ice, we park it up, and we could do something else, you know, we go like collect ores and all that there, and then we just remote back into it again and connect. But you need to be able to make sure that the antenna has good battery. So if you're going to be doing that, you're going to have to be leaving the batteries on. Also, don't want to be wasting the battery on that. That'd be the last thing you'd want, because they're not in charging. That was that at anyway. 89.6%. Okay, so let's get it all turned off. There we go. Alright, so it's saving on charge at the minute. But yeah, no, we've got quite a lot to do on this here base. I think in the next episode we're just going to focus on getting... we'll just make loads of plates. And in fact, I'm going to do that now. Let's make a ton of plates. So that's 7,000 iron. That's not hard to get. We can get that fairly easily. How much have we got? Half that. That's not hard to get. That's like a couple of runs up and down. Easy to get. So make 1,000 plates, because we will... Oh, that'll only probably get us about 10 blocks of... I thought I was seeing a light or something there in the distance. It's just a bit of moving around, is it? Oh yeah, so see them wee flashes that you see? It's that what we're seeing, looking at. I would like to do more exploring, but I think it'd be better with a rover, a remote control rover. And we can't use flying ships because, well, that's within our rules. It's just we can't use them. But yeah, no, I'm gonna leave it here. And let those make way, because let me see, how much is it actually again for one of these here? It's large grid. Oh, it's 150. Right. So 1,000 plates isn't going to cut it. Let me see. 5, B. Need to place it to this here. Alright, that's there. So that would be, give it the same color. Just want to get a rough idea how big this is. So it's going to be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6, so that's 36. And so it's going to be 36 roof, and then it's going to be walls around it. So 36 plus... Well, if we're going to be doing that many resources, might as well actually build a base inside it. And do we want to take that and put it down in here? At least it's sort of covered and becomes like a bunker or whatever. We could put it down on that. We just need to be able to lift that and put it down in there. So like put maybe some sort of like crane on the back of this. Yeah, so what you do is you drive up behind it, lift up with a landing gear, and reverse it back. Landing gear locks again, and an arm picks up and swings it down into here. Yeah, that'd be good. A good crane system for that would be good. And then at least that covers that. But anyway, I gotta leave it there. Thanks again for watching. If you have any comments or any suggestions for this here series, do drop down below or visit Discord channel that is linked in the description. Follow the Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. There you'll be able to see what games they're playing as well as when those games are coming out onto YouTube. If you're enjoying the content, do consider subscribing and drop us a like if you enjoy what you see. As you know, it helps show what people are interested in the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.